Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new AviationJack video. Hope you're all doing super duper well. So welcome back to the simulator. Today we are going to be flying an Msfs 2024 in the newly released Inibuilds Airbus A350 aircraft. We are on the ground at Toulouse airport and we're going to do a delivery flight from Toulouse up to Copenhagen. I've just realised that the flaps are set. I'm not too sure why the flaps are set, but we're going to have a quick look at that and get them retracted. But yeah, we're going to be doing the first full flight in this aircraft, not on VATSIM however, unfortunately, maybe on the way back. The only reason being is that I've just tried to connect and there's like 55 departures on the ground and there's literally not one spare gate. And the time we depart is probably going to take extremely long to get out of here, so let's just, we'll do it offline, enjoy the aircraft for what it is without the pressures of VATSIM, and then once we get a bit more comfortable with the aircraft itself, we can definitely do the return flight. Not the return flight, because I'm not going to do the return back to Toulouse, but we can take the aircraft somewhere else, maybe a different airline as well, and see what it's like on VATSIM then. But for now, we'll just get straight into FlyTampa. I'll show you all the flight plan today, and we'll get the flight loaded up to Copenhagen. Here we are in FlyTampa. As you can see, we have a cruise altitude today of flight level 430, which is really, really high, but that's brilliant. I can't wait to get up to that flight level. Nothing I've ever done to 430 before in the sim. Flight time just over 2 hours, 2 hours 6 minutes altogether. Cost index is 46. This is our route that we're taking today, and then it's literally straight up to 430 immediately. There's not any like step climbs, it's literally straight to 430. This is where we currently are down in Toulouse. As you can see, it's just chaotic and chaos. So yeah, you can see there's not many spare gates around whatsoever, and it will just take too long to get out of here. So yeah, we'll just do the normal offline, and then maybe we can connect up later on if it's not too bad, but that's what the plan is today. So let's get straight back into the flight deck. Here we are in the flight deck of the Inibuilds A350, and look how beautiful it is. If you haven't seen my videos already, I've done like an interior and exterior like walk around, and I've also done a video on throttle calibration. So if you want to take a look at those videos, you can do. They'll be the most two recent ones, pretty sure. But anyway, let's waste no time and get this beautiful thing loaded. We're going to do the batteries first. We'll take battery 1, and then we'll do the battery emergency 1, battery emergency 2, and battery 2. Just so you know, obviously I'm not a real world pilot. I don't know the correct procedures of this aircraft, so we're just going to do what I normally know. And obviously, if you have any tips and tricks for me or anything I should know, you can put them in the comments below and let me know. But yeah, here we are with the sounds are now powering up, so let's get everything else going at the same time. So, cruise supply on. Nav can all come on for the IRSs. Fuel pumps, they can come on, extinguish the white light. External power is already on auto. Strobe lights, this is quite weird to me because you have to, scroll wheel has to go up in order to turn things off, and scroll wheel down in order to bring things up, which is slightly reversed. It's going to take me a bit of time to get used to that. The nav light's already on, and that's all good. Seatbelt signs can go on. No smoking / no personal electronic devices can go on, and no mobile. Well, actually, should this be to auto? Yeah, we'll do these to auto. No bell, no smoking. And then emergency exit lights to arm. Cool. Right, so coming down here then, I'm just going to do what I would normally do if it wasn't VATSIM and just set 122.8, and then we'll put that in there. And that for me is the Unicom setting. And then all of that is fun. Let's have a look at what we can possibly do here then. So we obviously have our frequency. We have the HF. I have the squawk as well, which is set to 2000. We also have a menu, data link in it. Oh, this is cool. Have a little play around with this, see what this all does. Our communications, VHF provider. I don't think I'm ever really going to use any of this stuff, but there we are. And then a nav as well. We'll leave it on the VHF page over here, squawk page over here, and the menu page down here. Brilliant. Yeah, for some reason the flap's set. There it goes. Back to 0. Can you hear that coming back up? It probably won't come up now to have hydraulics on, but it is what it is. Right, let's come to our trusty little EFB over here and see what we can do. So we'll do a sim brief import. As you can see, this is everything that we're doing today. Flight number is Scandinavian 3 Delta. Obviously not really going to be using much of that. Let's do our load sheet then. We'll do a sim brief import as well. And I'm not sure how we do the GSX. Aha, here we go, GSX menu. Let's activate the services here then. Can you press that? Oh. Oh, now it's gone. I don't know. Is GSX activate any services? I think they are. So how do you go about doing the rest of that? I don't know. Let's just go to the load sheet page then and go back. No? Okay. Right, we'll set the 0 fuel weight and we can set the fuel, and that's how much fuel that we're taking today. Loading fuel has completed, and then we'll go back to the menu here, and then that is everything we can do. I do want to know why GSX decides to disappear though, like once you press activate, and GSX integration enabled GSX control. I think I need to see how GSX actually works. Ground equipment. So do I have to do it manually then? Is that a bug maybe? GSX remote control. Huh? What's that? GSX remote control active. Oh, I have no idea what that is. So what, is it going to do it all itself then maybe? I can't see the GSX doing anything, so I'm not sure how that actually works. Okay. Load sheet, terminal en route. This is just a random map of the aircraft. Ground maintenance situations, don't want that one. Options or panel states. Where's like the have we actually loaded any passengers? Okay, here it is. This is the OFP then. So this is what we can use here. Right, let's forget about all of that right now, and we'll head down to our FMC and see how we do this over here then. So active, this is all good. As you can see here, that looks good to me. Looks lovely. So we'll go to the init page, sorry. It's quite similar to the A380. I will do a company flight plan request, and then we should get the sim brief flight plan loaded in. There we go, receive flight plan, so we'll press that and insert, and here is our flight plan for the day. Make sure this all looks good, which it does, and then we'll do company wind request. And I'm guessing that's brought in all of the winds. Yeah, we'll just assume it has. IRSs align available in 2 minutes. Okay, so they're going to align. That's perfect. Then return that page, and then we're going to do our departure page. So today we are departing from runway 32 right on the Men 7 Bravo departure. So runway 32 right on the Men. Oh. So I figured out that I can use the scroll wheels here to do it, but I can't seem to scroll down on the actual thing itself. So yeah, Men 6 Bravo departure is the one that we're doing. No, it wasn't, was it? It was the Men 7 Bravo. Don't think we have the 6. Oh, 7 Bravo is not available, but we have the 6 Bravo, so I guess we can do the 6 Bravo. That should do. No transitions, so we'll pull that into flight plan and insert that in there. And then as you can see, we have our route here up to top of descent, which is perfect. IRSs have aligned, which is good, and that one's all done. Cool. Actually, what I will try and find out is that if we go up to the top, LFBO, then we select departure. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the init page then, and then we'll do everything else. That's all fine. So return, and we'll do the fuel and load page. So passenger numbers, I'm not sure. So there we have it, 219 passengers today. So we'll type in 219. No, can't do that either. Okay, 219 passengers, and now that's that done. Okay, so that's all sorted. I have to press the enter button down here as well. So that's all done for our fuel load. Everything I guess there is what it should have been brought in from SimBrief. So we will return to that page and now do our takeoff performance page. Apparently you can do a company takeoff request, but before we do that, I think we should do the takeoff perf over here, and then go to sync. Oh, select the airport, Lima, Foxtrot, Bravo, Oscar. Bring that one down, and then sync. And there we go. So that's all done. Aircon on, flex standard, config 1+F, runway 32 right. You can sync SimBrief and sync the FMS, and then compute. Cool, and that's all done. So this is what we're expecting today. We can send that down to our FMS, and then hopefully it all comes in. Confirm takeoff speeds. There we go. So let's make sure this all is correct. 1+7, 141, 146. Yeah, 1+F. And then it'll be 30% for the trim, or it's 29.6. Okay, cool, that is all good. So that works fine. As you can see now, we have a full flight plan. So if we go to the flight plan page on here, everything is being loaded in perfectly. And then up here as well, everything looks good. Climb and cruise, that looks good to me as well. We can go back to the... Let's have a look at these things actually. Let's go to this... Oh, not that one. Serve page. So obviously it's all the weather radar and the squawk. Squawk set to 2000, and this needs to be set as well. Auto, squawk ident, on, auto. There we go. Norm. We can leave that on that. ATC communication page. This is all of your data link, CPDLC, VATSIM. We'll have a look around this when we actually are on VATSIM, but for now we'll just leave it on FMS1. And then we can also leave it on our takeoff performance page. Let's set up a few things then up here. So let's have a look at what the actual weather is. Is there an option here that gives me the weather? Takeoff, ground, maintenance, simulation, flight ops, ground. I still find it weird how the GSX has disappeared and I can't actually access it anywhere. Like, what's that about? They're saying it's on GSX on remote control. I don't know what that is. So yeah, a bit annoying. Can't really do much else about it though, can I? So I don't think I have any actual information here to do with weather on the OIS. So I think I have to do it over here, probably on the ATC communication page. D-ATIS. So LFBO, let's send requests for departure ATIS. There we go. So QNH is currently 1024. That should link up this side as well, which it does. And we'll set our cruise altitude straight away up to flight level 430, because that's what we're going up to. And then we'll also go to set on here CSTR, waypoint, ND. That is fine, don't anything else. Flight ops already on. Nice, that's all good then. Also do this once we've actually got everything set up. I think you can... What's this one? That's fine. Nothing else I can really do up here. Okay, so go back to the flight plan page. It's 6 knot winds, which is nice. Okay, right, that looks good to me then. Let's set the APU up. Master switch can come on. So I've just done some research on the GSX integration page, and once you go to the ground, it should still say up here because you've enabled GSX integration. So if I disable it and re-enable it, there we go, it comes up again. So I think it's just a slight bug where it's disappearing. So if you just enable and re-enable, it should come up, and then we can do everything that we actually need to do. So obviously we've kind of done everything now, and the APU starting, so we're just going to get straight on with everything else. So if we go to prepare for pushback and departure, we can get that set up. Let's make sure the APU is available, which it is. APU bleed come on. That's cool. It's slightly left where we used to find it. I thought, where's the bleed gone? Prepare for push and departure then. No, okay, good. Oh, we can hear the APU now, which is good. GSX should do what it needs to do. What I do want to have a look at quickly, however, is the charts. LFBO search.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Is it going to do it? Maybe it takes some time to load. Or just Navigraph being Navigraph probably. Airport navigation data not available through Navigraph. Okay, interesting. Let's see if I can
Departure check completed.
change it in the options. If we go to the third party, so for some reason all of the things have disappeared from down here, but it's okay. I managed to get it all back by just re-inputting it all over again. I'm not quite sure what happened there, whether I pressed something, but anyway, we want nose. Actually, we'll set. Where's the sounds gone? Nose left. We'll go. Actually, we're literally right behind it. Ideally, I'd want to come out facing this way. So yeah, we'll go nose left. There we go. So GSX sounds, which is interesting. Can't hear any of the GSX usual chit chatter, which is a bit odd. Right, external power, that can all go. I'd assume GSX would get rid of it, but clearly not. Come on then, GSX, do something. Continue pushback, please. I've already said that. Nose left.
Release parking brakes.
There we go. Right, parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, brilliant. So the engines are now... sorry, we're now pushing back, so we can try and get the engine started. Ignition switch. There we go, smooth that cut. Ignition switch is on ignition start, and now we can see we can start our engines. Pushing back nicely. Grab the APU and the bleed on. We'll make sure that beacon light's on, sorry. And we'll start engine 1 first. See if we can get a rise out of the engines, which we are. So we'll head into the cabin.
Aircraft. Your safety is our top priority. Please pay close attention to this important safety briefing. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. To tighten, pull the strap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. In case of unexpected turbulence, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever seated. If the cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will automatically drop. Pull the mask towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Breathe normally. Be sure to secure your own mask before assisting others. Your life vest is under or beside your seat. If instructed to use it, slip it over your head, fasten the straps, and pull them tight.
Let's see how it's going then. Engine 1's looking like it's not long. There we go. Engine 1 is now available. So we're going to start engine 2.
Follow the illuminated exit signs to the nearest exit. These are being pointed out by your crew now. Please note, the closest exit may be behind you. Please take a moment to review the safety card in your seat pocket for more information.
Look at all of these things on the
Thank you for your attention.
displays up here.
Enjoy your flight.
So much. No device. No, actually, no smoke again, but your seatbelts have to be fastened.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
I'm trying to see if there's a way I can load some things in. Equipment, third party, simulation.
Unlocking gear.
It's not that one. I'm sure there's a way that
Tow track disconnected, bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Maybe not. Nice, right, is there anything else I need to do here? So, runway condition, auto brake needs to be set to RTO. There we go, that's how you say your auto brake to RTO then. So simply click that button. Flaps need to be set to takeoff position, which is flap 1. Let's listen to them. Very nice. And then we also need to set the ground spoilers need to be armed as well, which they are. And then takeoff config test normal. This can be switched back to the normal position. Overhead panel, APU bleed, APU off, taxi lights, and then that's all, isn't there? There's no runway turn off lights. Right, trim is trim. Where did you find the trim again? 30. So you need to set. Oh, it has already said it. It's basically that 29.6. But we can. Oh god, that's quick, isn't it? Can't do both at the same time. Oh god, now we're really out of the zone. There we go, that would do. 30. And then that is all set. Let's do a quick flight control check. Full left. Full right. Full up. And full down. Rudders. Not rudders, sorry. Parking brake released. And we'll start taxiing. We want to go full to the left. And then taxi to 3 to right, which is obviously it's probably 3 to left, and then 3 to right is the one after. Nearly at the runway now. TAR rate is set on the FMC as well. And obviously we have the weather radar on. All of our QNH is set. That's the taxi. And let's depart Toulouse. So 50%. Stable. Man flex SRS. Auto thrust blue. Let's go.
V1.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. Bye bye Toulouse. and thrust climb. Autopilot 1. Disarm the ground spoilers. Turn off the landing lights as well. Let's take up our flaps. First of all, let's listen out. Such a good sound. Alright, so we'll set standard then. Standard on both sides. But Sparta 4:10. The time now is, yeah, it was basically on time. The ground scene looks great as well, doesn't it? All looks really nice. I'm just so obsessed with just this aircraft design. It's so lovely. I'm so happy we finally got it in the sim. Well done, Inibuilds. A great job. A very, very good job. I need to fly the 1000 as well. I also need to have a look, play around this aircraft just a bit more and see what, you know, some like tips and tricks, see other people fly it as well, see anything I missed out. But so far, really enjoying it, really lovely to fly. Obviously, once you, if you know the Airbus systems in general, like the A320, then obviously it's not a foreign aircraft, is it? But it is like, some things do you get used to, but it is a really nice flight. It feels really modern. Let me look all this down here. It'll be a lot of fun on VATSIM as well. I'm doing long flights in this aircraft. Will be a very, very good. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. As you can see, we are cruising very nicely in the A350 right now. I thought we'll start planning for the arrival while it's still bright outside. So let's head down to our FMC, go to destination, EKCH arrival, and we're going to start planning for our arrival now. So if we do our OFP, you can see we're meant to arrive on the Monarch 4 Charlie on runway 22 left. So if we select runway 22 left on the ILS via, or star, sorry, Monarch. It's funny how we've got only like, well, we've got similar but not all of them anyway. Monarch 3 Charlie. And then via, we don't really need a via, so we'll just insert that straight away and insert the flight plan. That's everything done in there for our arrival. So now we're going to do our break to vacate, see if I can actually get that going. We want the airport selection, EKCH. Is it going to do it? EKCH. EKCH and press enter. No iCal in database. You joking? What have I done wrong here? I'll literally just set the aircraft up. It doesn't even. I've never actually been able to use brake to vacate. I think I'm just being dumb. No. Okay, fine. Whatever. Landing. Can we even do that? You know what? Don't bother. No brake to vacate. I can't bother to try and figure that one out because obviously it's not. The Navigraph for some reason hasn't loaded anything as per. So yeah, okay, don't worry. Let's just click out of that. I'll just click enter again. Just get rid of it. Right, so let's just do the perf page instead. I'll see if I can fix that, but if not, it is what it is. Perf page, approach. Can we not? Sorry, descent. Is it not on approach? The wind. Oh, there we go. So got to input the wind data as well. So if we come over here to our ATC communication page and then do the ATIS, we can have a look at the EKCH arrival ATIS. There we are. So Copenhagen is departure. We want the other one. There's another page, no other page. That's departure ATIS. Not the one I want. Arrival. So if I've selected arrival, why is it giving me departure? There we go. So Copenhagen arrival information Bravo, expected ILS and use 22 left. Transition flight level 60. Winds are 120 at 3 knots. So we'll input that. My keyboard just does not want to work. 120. And then enter, and then in here, let's press 3, and then enter. Outside air temperature is currently 5 degrees, so we'll enter that, and then the QNH is 1014, and that's set, and then I'll do that all bit myself there. But anyway, that is the approach set up. I think I need to do like a Navigraph, like load the charts or something through here, because I'm not sure why it can't even recognise Copenhagen as a airport, but whatever. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you all in a bit. Enjoy the rest of the flight. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So it just passed 6,000 feet. I'm now going to start. Oh, was that light? Oh, that's a beacon light. I thought it was lightning. Whoa, it's quite bright, isn't it? We're going to start planning for the straight in descent now. So landing lights need to come on. All of our lights can come on as well. I want to put on the wing light just so I can see a bit more of like the engine, because why not? I know it's probably not SOP, but just for today's video, we'll leave it on just so we can see something. 3,000 feet, going to arm both autopilots. There we go. We'll do a dual autopilot landing. and start doing a like vectoring ourselves in, because it's vector around here. It is an ILS arrival, but we just gotta do this turn ourselves. So when we reach to when we get to Adavi, if we go to the flight plan page, we'll go direct. Actually, I could probably remove that and it should do it. Is it gonna do it? Yeah, brilliant. Let's slow down quite a bit then, because I don't want to be this speed on this turn, because we're not going to get it very far. We'll go 180 knots and we'll set flaps 1. Bring out our spoilers. See how the first landing in the 350 goes. Probably slam it because it's... Sorry, well, my headphones just died, so yeah, brilliant timing. Spoilers can come in and we're going to set flaps 2 and also the QNH that we require. What was the QNH again on landing? If we go to the perf page and approach, QNH is 1014. What I'll do is, for now, I'll literally just make sure that is correct in a second. 180, we'll reduce our speed to 160 knots. We're currently 9 miles out from 22 left. And that gives us enough time to just quickly have a look at the updated one. So we'll update this. And then read the whole thing. QNH 1015 now, so we'll set the new QNH, and that's done it on both sides, good. Don't think we've got the localizer, so let's keep bringing our altitude down until we capture it. It's a really nice aircraft to fly. I think I'm also going to do a few of the failures in it as well. Like we have the bird strike, isn't it? So the bird strike's also in there. I think it's a really cool one to try. Right, we're 6 miles out. We're going to go final landing speed now. We'll activate the approach phase and confirm. So let's push in the toggle. And it's just a bit low visibility, really, isn't it? So it's the only reason for all of this. All that's on, which is good. I don't know why we're not capturing the ILS. I think maybe we have to just go a bit below it a bit quicker. We've got the approach armed and LS on both sides, so not quite sure why we're not. Right, gear down, flaps 3. God, that's loud. Might have to take some manual control even though I can't see the runway. Not going great for me to say at the moment, is it? Come on, capture it, capture the localizer. Have we captured the localizer yet? No. Okay, right, we'll take manual control. Autopilot disconnected, ground spoilers armed, and we'll set flaps full.
1,000.
1,000 feet, can't see anything. Gotta try and make sure that we stay on track, follow the ILS somehow. Damn. This is not the weather you want when your ILS doesn't seem to be
500.
picking itself up. Probably not very lined up at all.
Speed, 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 speed,
Autothrust, what are you
speed,
doing?
speed, speed, speed.
Come on.
300. 100 above. 200.
Oh
Minimum.
god, I can see it. Damn.
100.
Continue, just up.
50,
We shouldn't be continuing
40,
though.
30,
Okay.
20, 10,
Oh my god. Not the first landing you want. Touchdown. Right, before anyone says
touchdown.
yeah, before anyone says anything, I know that that should have been a go around like quite long ago. However, it was interesting to say the least. Right, 60 knots.
Auto brake off.
Manual braking. Oh my god, look at this. This is next to no visibility. Like that should have been a full auto land. Right, flaps are coming up. Got to try and find our way to the... That is ridiculous. I haven't landed in visibility like this in so long. Right, stop the clock, 2 hours. Yeah, I'd love to know why we didn't actually capture the ILS like we was where it was meant to be. Landing rate was -26. I think that's really good for my first 350 landing. Considering there was like absolutely no visibility. Damn.
Remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign.
Alright, let's see if we can tidy up a few things then. Is there a dome light in this that I'm like missing? Usually it's like, where's all the dome lights? Okay, landing lights off, bring it down to taxi. Turn off the strobes. Can't seem to find the dome. That's not that one. Signs, exterior lights, anti-ice, don't know. Look at this. Thank God the fire director to kind of follow it. Floated it quite a bit, but hey ho. We're going to cross the runway. And then I'm actually not sure where Scandinavian Park here, to be completely honest. Maybe we should just go to a random stand, the closest one. Charlie 37, I think that would do. And just hope it's not too bad. Right, start the APU up. Taxi light off. Definitely not the correct stand, but oh well. Yeah, that would do. Parking brake set. How's the APU doing? Still starting, so give it a moment. Let it start up. I'm still in shock with how I actually managed to get that on the ground. Look at it. Okay, APU's available. APU bleed on. Engine 1, engine 2 cut off. You see the engines disappearing now. Wing light can also come off. I've still got that on. Yeah. There we go. Lovely. Beacon light off, seatbelt signs off, and GSX menu. Can we? Thing is request deboarding.
Requested.
Let's go Scandinavian. And all the slides are armed, so. Oh no, didn't want that. Ah, what does red mean again? Open. Open. Transit. Okay, they've all been disarmed though, which is good. Did that jetway actually connect? Oh, it did as well. Well, everybody, there we have it. Welcome to a very, very poor visibility Copenhagen extreme low vis operations here. That was the first 350 flight done and dusted. Really enjoyable, I have to say. I want to fly this so much more, especially on VATSIM. Next flight I do would definitely be on VATSIM. I have to say, if you haven't got it already, you should definitely pick it up if you can, because this is a brilliant aircraft to fly. It just looks so good, and the flight deck, everything, the modelling, Inibuilds done a great job on this. Definitely going to be flying this on channel quite a fair bit, more than a 380. Me and the 380 aren't best friends at the moment anyway. But anyway, yeah, thank you for watching everyone. I'll catch you all in the next 350 video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next. Bye bye.